Manipur Pradesh Congress Party holds protest rally against ED summons to Congress leaders Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi in connection with National Herald case. Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren says bringing development in Manipur requires a future planned and not retrospective attitudes or base year. Information Center for Hill Area Manipur calls upon civil society organizations to stand united against any threat to Manipur's boundary. Court sends Manipur Rifle personnel from the Sangai Yumpham to judicial custody for allegedly molesting a minor girl. One died, three being hospitalized at Dreams Hospital after consuming sponge broth curry. Health Director Dr. K. Rajo hints fermented fish or ngari are culprit. Manipur sees 0 COVID positive case out of 85 samples tested in past 24 hours. State reports no death case with 1 recovery. Active COVID cases dropped to 3. And India adds 12,213 new COVID-19 cases, about 7,000 recoveries and 11 deaths in past 24 hours. COVID case jumps to 58,215. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin and I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM with you. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance from one another. Please remember that the fight against the COVID-19 is not over yet. Now, the news in details. Manipur Pradesh Congress Party MPCC continues to stage protest demonstration against summoning and questioning of Congress leaders Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi by Enforcement Directorate in connection with alleged National Herald money laundering case. Congress workers led by MPCC President K. Meghachandra stormed the entrance gate of the Raj Bhavan in Imphal today. Earlier in the day, Congress workers took out a protest rally from the Congress Bhavan BT Road. However, a team of Imphal City Police tried to intercept the rally. Congress protesters managed to walk till the Raj Bhavan, chanting various slogans alleging the BJP of utilizing ED as a tool to their favor. Speaking to media, MLA K. Meghachandra reiterated that the allegations made on Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi are baseless and unfounded.
Rahul Gandhi ji, amadi Sonia Gandhi ji bu Enforcement Directorate na hanjan na kauwa amasung bara leitaba mi bu bara leiba sanba BJP ki thawong janingde amasung Enforcement Directorate bu condemn tawi amasung Enforcement Directorate bu BJP ki tul loina sinabase janingde Bharat ki Samvidhan kanthi Bharat ki shanti koiba Bharat ki unity and diversity, Bharat ki democracy, aikoi punamak kananawi damak Enforcement Directorate po masi aikoi BJP ki khulai hoina sinaba yaning dabadagi Governor ki geta Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee na dharna taujabani.
Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren stressed that bringing development in Manipur requires a future planned and not retrospective attitude. He was speaking at the 2-day state executive meeting of BJP Manipur Pradesh convened at the Sadbhavna Mandap in the Kangpokpi district headquarters today. The meeting, which kick-started yesterday, is the first ever state executive meeting of BJP Manipur Pradesh to be held in the hill districts of Manipur. Addressing the second day of the 2-day session, Nongthombam Biren condemned that some bureaucrats gave away reserved forest land areas to people. The Chief Minister made it clear that state governance cannot be relied on the bureaucrats, but politicians should take the lead. He reiterated that the BJP aims at developing the country and all its states. He alleged that politicians in the past lacks a sense of national building, hence country lags behind in development. The Chief Minister appealed to the public to cooperate in building a new Manipur and also urged BJP workers to strive for bringing the existing gaps among communities in Manipur.
Ipa-ipugi ariba ikoina karamai na siyabang bado siya khangde tina mo honade ngarang ki Manipur 1970 ki Manipur 1960 ki Manipur da base dorukan Manipur saga na honade no mayam sang na how ke basai manga de drug ki campaign dawde ye ngarang moisin na thani no mayam better doing it thawai na tawbe na tawbe yawi thawai na koi future koi generation ko manat ke na thawai na tarupani na koi do mammi do di thawai na deal do bata hai line na dogi ina begitu di madudi port amani compulsory government ki process tu yaw begitu port but main ye begitu planning.
Taking part in the meet, BJP State President A. Sarada claimed that BJP is the only political party which can save Manipur. She praised Chief Minister Nongthoman Bireen-led Manipur government for all its welfare initiative. She assured that BJP will extend full support in realizing the state government's war on drug campaign. A. Sarada said BJP State Unit has initiated interaction programs in schools of Manipur in order to boost the morale of students, besides carrying out a mass replantation drive across the state. BJP Manipur in charge and party national spokesperson Dr. Sambit Putra, BJP Manipur and Nagaland Organization Secretary Abhay Giri, BJP National General Secretary B.L. Santosh, BJP ministers, MLAs, state executive members and party workers attended the meeting.
Save environment, save youth, and save future generation. Haidana Bharatiya Janata Party na program launch tawdana hoji mapam da koi tree plantation tawba hori tukan mapam da party ki ekoi lecture ba ekoi workers sina thabak tawba matam da each and every corner se koi na chatpa matam da Praja ki message response sinamai tawya matam da Manipur kannana party laite Bharatiya Janata Party ki sarkar natragadi ngasi Manipur ki phiba ngasi oiro ya se ngasi public ki message di.
Information Center for Hilled Area Manipur, Icham, called upon civil society organization of the Manipur to stand united against any threats to the state's boundary. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Icham President Yumi Horam reminded that under the pressure of Icham, officials of Manipur governments and Myanmar high-level officials convened a meeting on Indo-Myanmar border fencing work in 2013. He added that representatives of Icham also visited Kwata Kuno on December 21, 2015 to assess the tension which erupted out of installation of sub-pillar along the Indo-Myanmar border. He said Icham had requested the relevant authorities not to erect the border pillar until and unless the matter is sorted out. Yumi said Icham supported United Committee Manipur's interventions to the border fencing work carried out by Border Road Task Force recently by compromising Manipur's land. Speaking to media, former chairman of Sarang village, Loidang, also expressed concern that several Manipuri villages along the Indo-Myanmar border will become a part of Myanmar if BRTF continues carrying out border fencing inappropriately.
COVID-19 lakbagi matam oiduna redingai PRTF na Indo-Myanmar border fencing khaba amuk haram baga UCM na chattuna thabak king chalamba Manipur gi laibak phabani masida Icham nasu thagacheri masikumba Manipur gi oiba lakba matamda Manipur da reiriba civil organization khutingmakna punna Changshin minnaba mathau taye haibsi Information Center for Hill Areas Committee Manipur Ijam Taraptagi Manipur ki Ijinao loinamakbu appeal tawninge.
The Great June Unity Uprising Day Observation Committee is all set to observe the 21st Great June Unity Uprising Day on June 18. The observance will be held at Kekrupat in Imphal. Speaking to media at Kekrupat today, Chairman of Observation Committee Joy Chandra Konthaujam appealed to people from all ethnic groups and from every nook and corner of the state to attend the event and pay floral tributes to the brave hearts who laid down their lives on June 18 of 2001. He informed that paying of floral tributes will begin at 6 a.m. and the day will wrap up with candlelight tribute in the evening. Joy Chandra said a public meeting will also be convened on the occasion. Speaking to media, Observation Committee Vice Chairman Fairoi Jamd Nando called upon all communities in Manipur to work towards protecting the state's territorial boundary.
Jungi tang taragan nipanda haikat laikat amgani loinana numit asida miyam punna warip longminagani kari warip no haiba matamda Manipur ge apunba saktam kaiba yaroi Manipur ge apunba saktam de singnarakpa khudimang Manipur gi ngomkai gi manungda leiriba furuk khudimang na amatta oina leminagani haina warip longminaba adugungba thoram asida Manipur da leiba iraicha khudimang na baton tawba tawdaba thidana athawu singda laikatpa amadi warip longminabagi thoram ase saruk ya view
asigumba thoram yaunabagidamukta Manipur ki mapalamda phundariba Manipur kyasu hojik laktana khara ama thungba yaure khara amna lambi de leiri Manipur ki mapanda phundagraba sinau kyana haiyama leiyama katlaga ikai khumnabu naba honarpa sina Manipur da leiriba Manipur ki apunba saktam kaiba yaroi haina chenja chongjeriba miyamda thaunagi normasu pibire Manipur ki apunba saktam da hojikchu maikai kyadagi tongan mala long kya sijinaraga thugaina bhona base leptri maruoina jun train panda akan bi horaga thengnakiba adugumra akoi thengnagani madu thengnanabagi thauna lingjen akoi da mangri madugumba thengnanaba honabada akoi ireza khudimaksu achetpa phiri ama lominaba lona akoi achoba nungjo aguna punna lemina che habisisu Manipur gi miyamda appeal tawjari.
Court has sent the personnel of the Manipur rifle to judicial custody for allegedly molesting a minor girl. The accused personnel is 41-year-old Muhammad Jabir Khan, son of Muhammad Maniruddin from Sangai informed. Police arrested Jabir Khan based on a complaint lodged by the girl's family at Haingang police station. After he was kept in police custody for 5 days, police produced him before the Chairapt court in Imphal West yesterday. The relevant judge then remanded him into judicial custody. Court has sent an SDC accused of issuing land documents without requisite approval from relevant department to judicial custody. Impact News sources said the accused SDC is Mohammad Saha Daud Khan. Lumphel police has arrested him for issuing land documents to one Ashamed Brajamani without the approval of the Directorate of Settlement and Land Records. He was then produced before Chief Judicial Magistrate Imphal West Court yesterday. NAB police team arrested a constable at Vishnupur District Police Reserve lined in the possession of 3 kilograms of suspected brown sugar. Arrested person is 31-year-old Shailen Thang Kilong, son of Thangkoshat Kilong from the Thangkanphai village under cycled in Kangpokpi district. He was snapped yesterday afternoon near Purumd Likli along Imphal Cycled Road. He was riding Activa BS VIG. The team also seized 2 mobile phone handset, 1 SIM card and service identity card issued by Vishnupur SP from him. He has been handed over to NAB police station for necessary legal action. Konglai Park Students Association KSA expressed concern over sale of intoxicants and the proximity of educational institutions despite prohibition about the same. Speaking to Impact News at KSA office in Kuyathong today, KSA HRD Secretary H. Bablu reminded that as per the COTPA, Act 2003, sale of intoxicants should be banned within 100-meter diameter of schools and colleges. However, the act has been ignored in Manipur. He appealed to the relevant authorities to look into the matter at the earliest.
Yakoibada, meter Chama Jagada, Mayaka Jackson, see you and Maya de Haina, Copa Act 2003, Makada, Labor Egg City, see Maya Aldavaka, Subman, have to Tole, Madam D. Labor, you liver, can no man say, and can be never late, Hirishing now, see in Sada, Lashu Yi, Potama, Lae, Madam Sina, Marina Department Singna, Hariba, Mahitam Sansing, Yakoibada, Meter Chama Jagada, you liver, Mayaka Jackson is here, to the ancient Midama, see you and the never.
Kanglei People Against Narcotics and Psychotropic Substances, Kanglei Panas, appealed to support the group's campaign to curb the drug manic from Manipur. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, General Secretary of Kanglei Panas, Fundrei Wahaj, expressed worry over the rising incidence of substance abuse in the state, informed that the group is observing International Day Against Drug Abuse and illicit trafficking at Gandhi Memorial Hold in GM Hold on June 26. He appealed to the public to attend the event.
Iramdamchigi Honorable Chief Minister na war on drug ki khongjangda mai pak na changsilakpa masi uzabadagi khoi tumduna heptuna leibagi matam moidre khoi gi organization se ingal han badarkar oire khanjaraga hanagi leramba amada gi thomi sing aduna Kanglei Peoples Against Narcotic and Psychotropic Substance haidana maming onthok saraga khoi iramdamchidagi mai ka bachinja ku maru phangna muthat anabagi pandamda changsinjarapani Asigumba khongjang asiga iroinana 26 June gi International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking gi thoram masi pangthok nanabigi damakta iramdamchigi reipakcha khwaipum namaktagi akhoi matiang nijari.
Directorate of Environment and Climate Change, in association with Green Foundation, to organize a one-day consultative training program on organic Kharif 2022 and mitigation of climate change today at the Green Foundation Convention Center in Kwakaithil, Awang Thiamlekai. The training program was held under the aegis of Mission Organic Value Chain Development for Northeastern Region, MOVCD NER, in connection to the World Environment Day. Directorate of Environment and Climate Change Joint Director Dr. T. Brajakumar, former Dean of College of Agriculture, Central Agricultural University, Imphal, Professor and Ibotond, BRTC KIIT, TIB Bhubaneswar Manager, Doctors Kangapt Rajiv, G. Double-end provider Dr. Thiam General and several farmers attended the event. Speaking on the sideline, Joint Director Brajakumar stressed on farmers aiding modern knowledge of farming to enhance organic produce and at the same time conserving the environment.
Climate change global warming environmental degradation natural resource isingi wasilakpa Manipur food kangsilakpa turin kangpa pat kangpa agriculture impact sing revolution agriculture sustainable way practice farmers scientists and knowledge scientists interaction program.
On the other hand, the Green Foundation CEO U Himad said that mass tree plantation during World Environment Day and other occasions are not that effective in protecting the environment, considering that many trees are being cut down simultaneously and it takes time for a tree to grow big. He stressed on the need of taking a specific plan to protect environment. Himad highlighted that organic farming helps in reigning the biodiversity and producing healthy food items.
Organic farmers climate change ꯍꯣꯡꯂꯛꯏꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯨ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯅꯕꯗ ꯑꯆꯧꯕ ꯍꯤꯔꯣ ꯑꯃꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯗ ꯑꯆꯧꯕ ꯍꯤꯔꯣꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯗ ꯑꯃꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯧꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯄꯣꯠꯊꯣꯛ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯛꯄꯒꯤ ꯃꯊꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯀ꯭ꯂꯥꯏꯃꯦꯠ ꯆꯦꯟꯖ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯕꯗ ꯃꯥꯡꯖꯤꯟ ꯊꯥꯕ ꯂꯥꯟꯃꯤ ꯑꯃꯅꯤ.
Robert Foundation Manipur IFM observed its 26th Foundation Day today. Speaking on the occasion, the Foundation President Nithongam Ajit expressed apprehension that Manipur, which was once self-sufficient, is now dependent on other states. He said many indigenous crops are at the verge of extinction. Thongam Ajit appealed to the government to address the prevailing issues facing farmers. The day was observed on the theme Responsible Consumption and Production at Manipur Dramatic Union Hall in Yaskold. The foundation felicitated leaders of the various civil society organizations and editors of the both print and electronic media on the occasion. Then Manipuri University's Vice Chancellor Professor Nongmai Themed Rajmohan and founder of Standard Robert Higher Secondary School, Kanchipur, P.H. Landhoni attended the event.
Resource the upper Burino was also hyper Pumina. Putu Mayam, Tandia, not selected like the opposite Mayamasi, Apoya, but the book. Put the country with the very hybrid, Putu, Dawson Pusu, Mukandaba, Subsan enough with the very hybrid. Apoya now bringing Mian Wabasi hungry Ubida, seeing a Mokina, Wakal. Masana talks about the with the gay hypasi, Tanazaba, Tanabi Sabado, Masi Yam Sauba, when Babamani, but the Miami Colony, Miam Harapaposan of Laxabani.
All India Youth Federation AIYF has appealed to the Agriculture Minister and relevant authorities to keep a check on some unauthorized shops selling urea fertilizer at Rs 50 per kilogram. One-day farmers to farmers interaction program stress on the outbreak of African swine flu ASF in Manipur. Manipur Progressive Piggery Farmers Association Manipur organized the event at Gandhi Memorial Hall in Imphal today. Speaking on the occasion, Association's General Secretary Kundrakpam Malimnganba said African swine fever has affected many pigs across the world, including Manipur. He said the interaction program emphasis on how pig farmers, along with the relevant departments, curbed further spread of the disease.
African swine fever se hujibo do world you and lying bangamba hidak se leitri aduna ngakthoknaba section thorang natanu upai leitabani section thorang je kai kari lokhat kani haibagi hiram sida tawgani Vietnam da African swine fever gi vaccine se puthokre masi USA na su approve tawgre masi akhoi gi state amasung India government na maseda akhanaba initiative lobiraga matamdi changani haiba khoi khangjai adubu yaragadi athubada African swine fever gi vaccine si India da yoroknaba amasung farmer mayam da phanganaba masi hotnabi base masi tangai phade natragadi vaccine si adugi matik hena thidagidra yoropada haibagi mipai
All Manipur Nirmala Gas Dealers Association has alleged that Ranchi-based company Sivaco Association and Miracle and FSRD Private Limited in Kurai Thangjum Laikai of collecting Rs 20 crore to Rs 50 crore from dealers of Manipur on the pretext of establishing a gas bottling plant in the state. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Association Secretary Narem Jagadish claimed that the two companies have collected Rs 6 lakh to Rs 7 lakh from each dealers in September of 2017 by giving fake assurance that gas bottling plants will be set up at Hairok in Thoubal district within 6 months. He demanded the two companies to return the money taken from the dealers, else warns of taking legal actions.
Within 6 months ki manungda bottling plant Imphal da saraga Manipur manungda saraga koi Manipur da cheapest rate da gas phangan gani haina makoin thajalaga 2017 ki September da makoin mayam dagi paisa sing as a dealer amadagi 6 lakhs to 20 lakhs phawa collection tawkre ado haiba collection tawkraba matung da makoin services se fazana tawbiraktre means hojik ki leiriba dealer sing asigi Mathakta Makoina Tongan but SARS and Makak Toraga, Anoba, a point Torani, Aduga, Hanagi dealer sing as a Katatlani, Hibana Singba, Akoina pausing a sip Hangzavade, Akoina dealer, Akoin Nasiki press meets at the Pantok Savani.
One person has died while another 3 are being hospitalized at RIMS Hospital after consuming sponge grot or sebot, curry cooked with fermented fish locally known as ngari. Health Director Dr. K. Rajo informed media today that investigation has hinted poisonous fermented fish added to the dish to be the culprit. It may be mentioned that 4 of the family from the Thongju Pechu Lampak were admitted to RIMS Hospital on 13th of June with complaints of loose motion after consuming the dish. One of the family member, namely Longjam Khamba, passed away at RIMS yesterday. Speaking to media at Health Directorate premises in Lamphelt, Dr. Rajo informed that Food Safety Administration Imphal is initiated investigation into the case, and it is learned that the sponge grots were brought from Kongba Bazaar on June 9th. He added that nothing has happened to other families who had consumed the sponge grot brought from the same market, and the sponge grot were found to be fresh. Dr. K. Rajo informed that investigation revealed that fermented fish consumed by Kamba's family were stale and does not even smell like fermented fish or ngari. He continued that items used in preparing the dish have been sent to R.D. Wing's laboratory in Lamphelt for further testing. Dr. Rajo added that bacteria Clostridium botulinum found in most of fermented food items could be responsible for the cause of the health complications.
Botulinum hai ade sisi kana Clostridium botulinum hai make ase masi akoi chingnai ba masigi timing siga ada mana toriba sign symptom siga ngasagi leri meba magi chabada yauriba ngobda yauriba ngasagi ngari se masida yaurngadra ina yakoina khalle.
Manipur did not report any positive case of COVID-19 out of the 85 samples tested in the past 24 hours. There is not that case as well. On the positive note, Manipur reported 1 recovered cases in the last 24 hours. With this, active cases have dropped to 2. As per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room, coronavirus has affected 137,244 people and claimed 2,120 lives in the state so far. Total recovered cases are 135,122. Recovery rate remains at 98.45%. Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Classic Hospitality Training Institute, a unit of Babina Healthcare and Hospitality Industry Private Limited, initiated by Classic Group of Hotels. Admission open for 1-year course in hotel management. 12-pass students who are 17 to 27 years of age can apply for this course. Free counseling session and 100% job assistance will be provided. For more details, visit us at Classic Hospitality Training Institute, Hotel Imphal by the Classic, 3rd floor, North AOC, Imphal, or contact us at 0385 2422 115 or 690 9358 685. Unique Education, the first CVSE and ICSE coaching center in Imphal. Admission open. CVSE Amadi Kosengi class 11 Amadi 12 Science ki Thamangagi foundation course lakli batang taruktagi hogjaragani. Loina topic kudingma ki special and EET preparation class Amadi weekly test su thamjari. CVSE class 10 gi oina su Thamangagi foundation course su lakli batang taruktagi hogjaragani. Nupi macha singi hostels Amadi van service su thamjari. Kudong chaba singa si lobby ho akupa Marol Gidamak Unique Education Sega Road Konjing Hajari Lekai opposite Sangai Express Tagi Khambi Agani.
Presto Personalized Wonders Imphal da nauna hangdok jare hairiba asida personalized gifts, corporate gifts, awards and mementos, home decor, office rubber stamp na chingba potlam sing mafam asida phangbigani ngasi maglangsing birau Tilak Grass Enterprises Presto Thangal Bazaar near Kasturi Tong Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 natraga 98621-00456.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. India added 12,230 new COVID-19 cases, 7,624 recoveries and 11 dead in the last 24 hours. As per the latest report of Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active cash load stands at 58,215. Total recoveries are 4,26,74,712. Recovery rate stands at 98.65%. That toll reaches at 5,24,803. Over 195 crore 67 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 54 crore 26 lakh 13,000 people. It has claimed above 63 lakh 36,000 people, and recoveries are above 51 crore 79 lakh 42,000. United States of America has the highest active cases of above 32 lakh 16,000 in the world. Noted Pena artist Padma Shri Oza Khangembam Mangi passed away at his residence in Thangmaiband Larum Purel Laikai, Imphal today. He was 97. Oza Mangi held the position of Pena Sanalaikamd Sanglakpa at Manipur Pandit Loishang and had served as Pena Guru for Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy. During his lifetime, he had received many prestigious awards, including the Sangeet Natak Academy Award. KK007, a brand new pooled cafe, games and food cum karaoke room was launched today on the 4th floor of Axis Bank building in Kakching, Kongnang Marifangba. NPP General Secretary and Kakching MLA Mayanglangbam Rameshwar inaugurated the K007 owned by Moselle Culling. Manipur State Legal Services Authority has concluded its 2-day vocational program on the basic food processing for women's inmates of Manipur Central Jail Imphal today. The program was held as a part of its campaign enhancing effective legal aid and services to women prisoners. The campaign aims to ensure effective legal aid and services to women prisoners as well as to encourage them in undertaking economic livelihood development initiatives so as to have a sustainable livelihood and income. MSLSA Member Secretaries Ojesh Mutum, Additional Member Secretary MSLSA Sorokhaibam Sadananda, Manipur Central Jail Imphal Superintendent of Prison Sorokhaibam Bhadrika, Managing Director of Myra Food Global Sunanda Hanjabam and Myra Foods Provider Hanjabam Subra attended the program. Relief and Disaster Management Department organized one-day training on disaster management and COVID-19 at Imphal West DC Complex in Lamphal today. Speaking on the occasion, Imphal West Assistant District Magistrate Dr. N. Johnson stressed the need to be aware of disaster management measures and techniques as Manipur is prone to floods and earthquakes. Week-long Wari Faibok workshop come to production and today at Sri Sri Gopinath Mandir Leihau Makhong Mandap in Bamund Laikai Harikagok Makhong Imphal. All Manipur Wari Liba Association and Research Center Kurai Soibam Laikai organized the program, which was based on Mahabharat Aviprava. JNMDA Director P. Vilas, among others, attended the closing event. Meitei Pangal Khunthok Ningsing Thauram Committee of the Maipak Ningthau Committee observed the third Meitei Pangal Khunthok Ningsing Numit today at ABA community hold in Khetragaon. The observance aims to enlighten people on the unbreakable bond between Meitei community and Meitei Pangal community. Speaking on the occasion, Maipak Ningthal Committee convener Eld Ibotombi called upon different ethnic groups of the state to join hands for a united Manipur. Commandant of the 1st Manipur Rifles, Dr. S. Ibomcha, released a poetry book named SOS and Other Poems written by Dr. Srith Chongthamd at Manipur Press Club today. The book, written in English, contained 30 poems. One of the poems, SOS, appeared in Deccan Chronicles and Asian Age newspaper poetry competition. Assistant Professor of Dhannamanjari College of Teachers Education, Konika Kurizam, and others eminent persons took part in the event. Assistant Secretary of Assam-based political party Raijor Dal, Soram Hirajid, has tendered his resignation from the post. Hirajid submitted his resignation letter to the President of Central Committee, Assam President, citing that he is stepping down from the post owing to personal reasons. Home Ministry has decided to give priority to Univers in the recruitment of Central Armed Police Forces in Assam Rifles who successfully completed their 4 years of service. In a tweet, Home Minister Amit Shah termed Agnipath scheme as a visionary decision by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He said the youth trained by Agnipath scheme will be able to contribute in the service and security of the country. He added that details planning has started on the decision. Now the news from the world of sports. Manipur team participating in the 5th Interstate Challengers National and 23rd Sub-Junior National Rowing Championship left Imphal today. Jammu and Kashmir will host the championship under the aegis of Rowing Federation of India and the Dal Lake from June 20 to 26. The Manipur team of 14, including 4 female players, were flagged off from the Kuman Lampak Sports Complex. K. Premchandra is the team coach and R.K. Singhajit is the team manager. Manipur team has left Imphal to take part in the 8th National Level Yoga Olympiad 2022 in New Delhi, and CERT New Delhi will host the event from June 18 to 20. Directorate of Education as Director L. Nandakumar, IAS, Yoga Physical Education Promotion Officer Dr. L. W. Anant, and officials of the Directorate were present at the flagging off event held at the Directorate Complex in Lumfield. Manipur team consisting of 4 boys and 4 girls in Class 6 to Class 8 categories and 4 boys and 4 girls from Class 9 and Class 10 category. Directorate PET M. Madhusudan is the boys team manager cum coach, while the Hindi graduate teacher of the Directorate as Surnalata is the girls team manager cum coach. Board of Control for Cricket in India, BCCI, has announced the names of Indian cricket squad participating in the 2-match 2020 international series against Ireland starting this month. BCCI selected all-rounders Hardik Pandya as captain and Bhuvaneshwar Kumar as vice-captain of the Indian team. The other shortlisted team members are Ishant Kishan, Ruturaj Gaikwad, Sanju Samson, Surya Kumar Yadav, Venkatesh Iyer, Deepak Hoda, Rahul Tripathi, Dinesh Karthikna, wicket-keeper Yuvendra Chahal, Aksar Patel, Ravi Vishnoi, Harsal Patel, Avesh Khan, Arsdip Singh and Umran Malik. The 2020 International between Ireland and India will be held from June 26 till 20th at Dublin. Sixth National Ring Fight Championship will be held under the aegis of Ring Fight Federation of India at Arakonam Indoor Stadium in Tamil Nadu from July 22nd to 24th. Manipur Mixed Martial Arts Association press note informed interested participants from Manipur to approach the association office located at the Kurai Puthibalekai latest by 22nd of June. Indian para-powerlifter Manpreet Kaur and Premjeet Kumar has won bronze medals on the opening day of the World Para-Powerlifting 2022 Asian Oceania Open Championship at Pyeongtaek in South Korea yesterday. Manpreet Kaur won the bronze medal in the 41 kg category. She had the best lift of 88 kg and a total lift of 173 kg. In men's category, Premjeet Kumar also won the bronze medal in 49 kg category. Kumar lifted 160 and 163 kg in 2 rounds, which were his lifetime best lift. Bhubaneswar will host India's group stage match of the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup football in October this year. Matches will be held at Kalinga Stadium. The fixtures list for the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup has officially been announced today. Meanwhile, Goa will play home to both semi-final matches, and the finals will be played at Navi Mumbai on 30th of October. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee holds protest rally against ED summons to Congress leaders Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi in connection with National Herald case. Chief Minister Nongthawan Biren says bringing development in Manipur requires a future plan and not a retrospective attitude on or base year. Information Center for Hilt Area Manipur calls upon civil society organizations to stand united against any threat to Manipur's boundary. Court sends Manipur Rifles personnel from Sangai Yumpham to judicial custody for allegedly molesting a minor girl. One died, 3 being hospitalized at RIMS Hospital after consuming sponge-broth curry. Health Director Dr. K. Rajo hinted fermented fish or ngari as culprit. Manipur sees 0 COVID positive case out of 85 samples tested in past 24 hours. State reports no death case with 1 recovery. Active COVID cases dropped to 3. And India adds 12,213 new COVID-19 cases, about 7,000 recoveries and 11 deaths in past 24 hours. COVID case jumps to 58,215. Well, thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin, which will be presented by our anchor, Miss Elizabeth. In the meantime, for more news and information, please do not hesitate to follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Until then, have a great evening and always stay safe.
Nakut power pile na tawning mo tawag public na hanggulis